And today's 90 minutes will have a big role to play as well in this packed-in Western Conference underway. Skjelvik on the outside trying to run away from Christian Roldan. He's been starting out on the right last couple of weeks. Clipped in, looking into the middle for Antuna. Got the touch there in front of Fry. Couldn't do anything about it on target, though.
Of Arriaga, and that one was close to 1-0.
So we'll talk more about Philadelphia at the half, but you saw there the wonderful come-from-behind win against Atlanta to go top. Dallas back-to-back wins, outscoring their opponents 8-2. Big game 2 weeks from Wednesday here against Seattle. Very goal the difference to keep them within touching distance of the line. 2 points below Minnesota for the last playoff spot. They'll play Minnesota 3 weeks from now. San Jose, 3 more points, 2 more goals for Wando. Only one team above them now. Katie, what are you hearing from the Sounders bench right now?
3 main points that Brian Schmetzer has been harping on to his team early in this one from the sideline. First, John, he feels like they're giving LA too much time and space. He wants to see his side.
Yeah, certainly for a pair of teams that talked to us a lot yesterday about needing to build momentum, needing to build consistency, knowing how tight things were in the West. In the box watching this game, their youngest son, Alex, Sounders player, out today with an ankle injury. And you could see the nerves and the emotion written all over their faces. Jonathan Dos Santos takes it back for the Galaxy. Wide now for Pavone. Goal and an assist last week at LAFC. Pavone was knocked away by Abdul Salam, and that'll be a corner for the Galaxy. It'll be Dos Santos to take it. And knocked down by Abdul Salam, only as far as Polenta trying to find space. Just a little roller there. Felcher a touch. Fry got his body in the way. Visit MLSsoccer.com/Audi to learn more. Here is Ibrahimovic. He'll shoot from here. We all know that. That's luckily to Jordy Delem to get his body in the way off the bounce. Who did that come off? It'll be a corner. It was last off Jovan Jones. Polenta on Abdul Salam. Polenta spinning away. Another Galaxy corner upcoming. By visiting activeschoolus.org/PE-week. Ibrahimovic, again they back off, and again he'll let fly. It's a comfortable second save of the day for Stefan Fry.
So the foundation for the Seattle Sounders needs to come from getting on the ball and spreading the field a little bit, but in order to do that, they have to get a hold of it.
Morris around Alvarez, down the line for Lodeiro. Ruidiaz making his way in the box. Morris a big run as well, early cross, intercepted. Fans are shouting, it popped up off Gonzalez's arm.
Oh, nice nutmeg.
Lodeiro, the nutmeg on Felcher. Trying to go early in. Gonzalez stamping in the air away from Morris. Sounders have struggled from set pieces this year. Galaxy, one of the better defending teams. That one flashing across. It stayed in play from Kim Kiki. Ruidiaz resetting for Roldan. Heavy touch allowing Dos Santos in. Now can Pavone start the break on Jordy Delem. At the second half kickoff. Here's Jordan Morris now. Closed down by Giancarlo Gonzalez. Out for a Seattle corner. Best chance of the game for either side.
Morris had a little bit more composure. There was a ton of goal. If he could have just lifted it over the top of Bingham.
Lodeiro. Ruidiaz turning it. Just not caught on frame. Leader in that category last year was actually Stefan Fry of Seattle. Here's Pavone. Across for Ibrahimovic. Abdul Salam on top of him. Skjelvik closed down by Abdul Salam, and he got back to his feet in front of Fabio Alvarez. Fabio Alvarez is up there. Ibrahimovic now jogging into the box. Skjelvik got Roldan up in the air. Back for Pavone. Lodeiro stepping in. Former teammates, those two. Alvarez, a chance to reset.
And that is something the Sounders have done so well before, to get the ball in the feet of a guy like Nicolas Lodeiro. And he's just trying to do too much and keeps losing the ball now.
Well, he won it back in that tackle. They had it taken off him by Dos Santos.
Player wants to come back on. The coach wants the player back on.
And the argument about putting players' health and safety at the forefront should outweigh the arguments you hear sometimes against it. Felcher, good step in front of Morris. Alvarez now. Skjelvik holds it in. Pavone, the return. Skjelvik to the byline, clipping it back in the middle. And Arriaga, gutsy. Morris wins it back off Dos Santos. Lodeiro helping with the pressure as well. Ruidiaz deflected shot. First save of the day for the league leader in saves, David Bingham. Pavone, Alvarez, Legit, Felcher. A lot of buildup. Is there any end product? No. And here comes the substitution, second appearance for Emmanuel Cecchini, 22-year-old from Argentina. Year-and-a-half loan from Malaga of Spain. His third loan in 2 years since he signed with them.
At the back post there, it came through traffic. It was smart by Lodeiro to take that one quickly.
Lodeiro fouled, advantage played. Roldan along for Abdul Salam. The cutback and a fine Christian Roldan. Leggett defending. Back for Svensson. Put a lot behind it, but Polenta got his body in the way. Stoppage time, in large part because of the Jordi Delem injury. That just bounced off of Cecchini's hip. It's now Christian Pavone for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Fry able to make the save.
Past the near post, so it means that here's the moment in transition. It comes off Cecchini's back, quick pass out wide, finds Pavone, almost an identical pass that found him for the goal against LAFC. He tries to come back the other way. It goes through Arriaga's legs. Thought that was going to be the moment, didn't you? Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been really quiet in this first half.
Great tackle from Pavone. Ibrahimovic slow to get to his feet, and another save. 4 now on the day for Stefan Fry, 2 in quick succession. Roldan back wide for Abdul Salam. His cross on the deck. Gonzalez there to meet it, only as far as Lodeiro. Trying to reset it. Ruidiaz wide open. Finally a goal. 47 minutes in.
Where the keys coming in for the Seattle Sounders, getting your fullbacks into the attack. Abdul Salam gets into the attack here, rolls this one across. It comes back out. It recycles to Nicolas Lodeiro, who just rolls this one across. And Ruidiaz, who's missed a couple in this half, just calms himself down a half beat here and makes sure he keeps his eye on it.
They make the big moment when it matters just before the break in the final 30 seconds or so of this half. Now ticking off. Lodeiro into the space. Ruidiaz, it checked up off the turf. Trying to cut it back. A touch from Bingham will just be enough to see it up over the bar and out for a corner.
Behind in the speed. Look at that ball again from Nicolas Lodeiro, who, as this game has opened up, has had more influence. And Ruidiaz just does so well.
Here it comes from Lodeiro now. Bingham got a punch to it. Antuna looking to steer it away. And before Roldan can reset, that's the end of the first half.
Always wanted the team to just continue to grow in Seattle and keep doing great things.
Second half underway, no changes for either side. Sounders were forced into that first half sub with Jordi Delem coming off and Emmanuel Cecchini coming on, and they begin this half up 1-0. And they try to find a second goal here now and really secure this one. It was something that Brian Schmetzer harped to his team about last week as Roldan around Polenta. Roldan letting fly, and he pulls the shot wide.
Seattle Sounders finding Roldan, who just skips past Polenta. It's a fair distance out here, just outside the box. He cuts across it. It goes through the legs of Gonzalez and skips past the post.
Knocked out of the penalty spot. Roldan around one. Roldan scores!
Left foot. This one is a set piece. Again, it's whipped in near. They don't clear. Takes a good first touch. Just skips by Gonzalez. I wonder if he just gets his foot caught in the turf here. And he just stuns him. And then the left foot. What a strike. Look at this. David Bingham, no chance. And they're up 2-0 at home. And they're looking and feeling confident right now.
So first change of the game for the Galaxy. Fabio Alvarez is the man withdrawn. Wide for Felcher. Felcher will lift it in. Antuna got there, but right to Fry, who matches his tally from last week with his 5th save today. Jürgen Skilling. Locked up in the air by Roldan. Abdul Salam having to throw his body in there. Last few minutes. Leggett in swinging ball this time in the traffic. It's a goal! Fry couldn't get there. Look from up here like Ibrahimovic did. And this thing's not done yet.
Really good ball in here from Sebastian Leggett. But Stefan Fry, if you're going to come and get it, you've got to come and get it. He's not strong enough here as he comes out, and there's a lot of bodies between him and Ibrahimovic, and it's Svensson. He's trying to get over his own guy. Ibrahimovic.
Santos, Ibrahimovic. Trying to Joker crossed to the far side. Pavone brought it down. Felcher a chance. It was blocked by Arriaga on 2-1 at the cross. It's out for a corner. Polenta. Now he'll cross it in. Back to Pavone. Pavone blocked by Skelvic, his teammate. Corona takes the bump from Lodeiro and keeps going. Got past 3 Sounders. Now he's going to find Pavone. Christian Pavone! Saved by Fried. He's able to cover up in front of Ibrahimovic.
Son's making me nervous out there. He provided the goal. And this time, Joe Corona just skipping through, beats Svensson there, doesn't get enough. It's not a strong enough a tackle. He's motioning to teammates after plays, but now since he scored the goal, he's just got a new energy to him, John. He looks hungry for that second.
In for Pavone, his shot, he just lost his balance a little bit there as he was getting it off. Thought took a deflection. Chris Penso disagrees. It's a goal kick.
The one thing that they have to be wary of is they cannot let Raul Ruidiaz be unmarked in transition.
Felcher from Ibrahimovic. Pavone dropping in to pick it up. Christian Pavone through traffic, took a redirection. Antuna got there in front of Fry. That'll be a tight decision to look at, but as it stands, the Galaxy have wiped away a 2-goal haul to tie the game.
Antuna's missed a couple chances in this game, but no pressure on the ball again for the Seattle Sounders. And yeah, this is going to count because, well, we'll see the second one. That one's onside. The flick on, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is onside. It's a shot from Pavone. It just takes a deflection. Antuna gambles here and just runs towards the box. Abdul Salam just stops running in the back of the net. 2-2. Come back from the Galaxy. We asked the question, down 2-0, what version of the Galaxy were we going to see? Not played well in this game, and they have lost all control. They haven't been able to possess the ball. They keep giving it away in the midfield especially. Great work to Morris. He's inside.
Ruidiaz for Morris, flag staying down. Jordan Morris!
He starts it here, flick around the corner, continues his run, and then a 1-2, Ruidiaz at his tight, but I think the right foot there of Skelvic keeps him on, and then one-on-one to have the ability to then, in this moment, to have the composure, to take a moment. He missed a chance in the first half. He has a quick glance to make sure he's onside, and it's a terrific finish.
And it stands.
From Jordan Morris.
Skelvic trying to get him behind him. Abdul Salam, and he has Jorgen Skelvic down to goal. It's 3-3. One of the most unlikely players. A man who hasn't scored a goal for almost 3 years. Jorgen Skelvic back on level terms.
Just have a look here as this one comes across. So Skelvic's in this wide left position. He's waiting to make the run. That one is tight as well. I think he's just onside. But he gets beat inside there. There's too much of a gap between Kim Ki-hee and Abdul Salam, who gets too far wide instead of staying closer, connected to his center back. And Skelvic, like you said, John, hadn't scored in 3 years. Takes that one incredibly well. Waits for it.
18-year-old Southern California native. These players that will have an option potentially in his international career, whether to represent the U.S. or Mexico. He's coming on now. Arriaga back for Lodeiro off the quickly and shortly taken free kick. Araujo intercepting. Smith able to hold it in. Back wide it goes for Morris. Smith making a run. He's going to get there. Smith crosses in the middle. Roldan is there. Seattle retakes the lead.
Oh, what great work here. First of all, it's the short free kick. And Araujo, who just comes into the game. This is his first action. He wins the ball back, loses his footing, which leaves this space now on the left-hand side. The weight of the pass here from Jordan Morris, but the run from Brad Smith off the bench, the impact from the left fullback here, and then the awareness and the ball. Doesn't need to take a look, just fires it into a dangerous spot. Roldan gambles at the back post, sweeps that one home for his second of the game. Might have turned that corner from the ACL injury where you're seeing his fitness, his confidence, his sharpness just all across the board. That final product is the last thing that comes. And
Bingham will lift it forward. Roldan in front of Polenta. Chris Penso ends the